Aditya Agarwal, Head Technical Research at Way to Wealth, also now joins us. Aditya, good afternoon. The sense that you get about markets and the way ahead?
Afternoon, Pankaj. Well, if we see Nifty, then we are expecting the Nifty will continue to trade in a band of 88.50 and 87.50 for next two trading sessions, and we will see a breakout or breakdown after the Fed meetings. But more or less, if you see market and market are looking positive, we are not expecting that Nifty is going to break 8700 in short term. Yes, if it breaks 8700, then we can see some more correction. Nifty can drift towards 8600 to 8580 levels, but not much from these levels. On higher side, 8900 to 9000, that will act as an immediate resistance level. But if we see some of the stock specific charts, then some of the large cap stocks have made some good have given some good breakout, and we can see some support from those levels. Stock like Reliance, ICICI Bank, these will support market at lower levels. So overall market looks positive. We will consolidate for some time in this range of 8700 to 8900, and after that we are expecting a positive breakout on higher side.
Right. As we were talking about the markets, Glenmark has given a news flow where they have said that they have announced a partnership with Particle Science. It's a US-based company, and both these companies would be looking in for global exclusive commercial marketing as well as distribution rights for the product. Development is initiated for the US markets with an ANDA expected to launch or to be filed in FY19. Subsequent, the product filing in other key markets would also continue. It's a very long-dated sort of a pact that we are seeing. Particle Science to receive milestone payments on various stages of product development from Glenmark, including royalty on sales. There is no amount given that, what would they expect or, how things would go ahead. Okay, Abranex has got a reported sales of $967 million worldwide, but they have really not said anything that, what that amount can be. Of course, which if the company that they have done this with, if they actually develop that, then, you could see better developments going ahead. It's for a particular drug, Abranex, but it's way away. So, FY19 is when you're looking at an impact. There was an initial positive reaction. Now it's absolutely flat. Siddharth, Glenmark, these partnership tends to continue and add on to numbers, but very, very backdated. FY19 is when you're looking at more drugs getting launched or the pact that they've just signed.
Well, this is a welcome move, but I would say this is something more or less priced in the stock, and what we believe is, as we know that a lot of ANDAs are in the pipeline, and definitely the performance is coming as per the expectation of Glenmark. What we expect is the stock can be an outperformer with a medium to long term perspective.
Right. Any view on United Phosphorus Limited, Siddharth?
Well, UPL looks quite interesting because in this space, the kind of company, the results has been posting, and even in the innovation percentage, they have gone up to 14%. Overall, company has been doing good. The monsoons has gone good. So in the agri space, UPL looks quite interesting. We believe that from here on also there would be a good performance, because last month performance was also quite good. This month also the stock price performance was up to the mark. What we believe is, with a medium to long term perspective, UPL looking at the agri space, looking at the Kharif season the way it is going, and Rabi season also is expected to be good, that is December quarter. So what we believe is UPL from here on can also give better returns for the investors.
Would you be a buyer into UPL?
Yes, the prices has been a little bit of on the elevated side. What we believe is, if any kind of a correction comes in the stock, not at the current state, but any correction comes in the stock, I would say one should buy it in a piecemeal manner.
Aditya, on the FNO side, what do you think about United Phosphorus Limited? Last 3-4 days, we've seen 3-4 reports coming in, but every time it goes to 700, 710, it tends to see selling pressure.
Well, stock has already seen a decent rally from 500 level to 720 in last couple of weeks, and I think now the stock will consolidate or may see some little bit of profit booking. Today, stock has added short position. It has added almost 11% shares in open interest. We are expecting the stock will see some pressure, and it may come to a 640, 630 levels. But yes, overall structure for the stock is positive. If it comes in the range of 630, 640, that is a time where one can again go long with a positional stop loss of 590. We are expecting that in short term, a stock may again test 700, 720 levels. And if it breaks 720, then we are expecting target of 765, 770 also.
Any view on Apollo Tyres? 3% higher today as well. It's got one of the most phenomenal rally that we have seen.
Well, if we see whole tire space, then all the three, four tire stocks have seen a sharp rally in the last couple of days. Now Apollo Tyres is trading around the resistance band of 225, 230, and from those levels we may see some minor correction. But yes, overall structure for all the tire sector, overall tire sector is looking bullish. If Apollo Tyres comes around 215, 216, is again a good buying opportunity. One can buy with a stop loss of 199. On the higher side, you can expect target of 240, 215 short term.
But again, you're saying if it comes to 215, one should start to buy. But even at these levels, the trend is not looking negative, right?
Yeah, trend is not negative. If someone is holding Apollo Tyres, then they can definitely hold on. But yes, buying at current levels, then risk reward ratio is not in your favor. You may see investor may see some 7-8 rupees correction in any single day. So it's better to buy on dips if you want to make long position. But if someone is holding, then they can definitely hold on.
Any view on CET or MRF as well?
Well, view for if we see MRF, CET and Apollo, all the three stocks are looking extremely good. After a long time, we are seeing a rally in all these three stocks. After a decent correction, we are seeing a pullback. Similarly, we see CET, then it has already seen a rally from 800 to 1130, 1140 levels. Now 1140, 1150 is the immediate resistance level. So at current levels, I won't be a buyer in this counter. It means it's like if it breaks 1150, then I'm expecting a pullback till 1300 levels. So it's again not a time to buy. If you are holding, then we can hold on with a stop loss of 1050, and if it breaks 1150, 1160, then yes, I'm expecting a further pullback till 1300.
Right. Siddharth, tire stocks, how would you look at these names?
Well, tire companies, one thing which has been positive of late is rubber prices, that is natural rubber prices, which has come down 10%. I think that was very positive for the companies. Amongst the tire space, we really like Apollo Tyres, although the target price is outpast because we had a 200 rupees target price. So we would be getting into the re-rating of the stock. But overall, the kind of growth we have seen, top line grew around 16% on a YOY basis for the quarterly numbers. And the kind of volume growth we have seen, especially from the African and Asian region, 13% volume growth was seen. I think that was also very substantial. So overall, tire space looks quite interesting looking at the input prices. But yes, Chinese competition and the Chinese dumping of especially radial tires, I think that is a key concern for the entire industry. But I think fall in the rubber prices, I think that is negating everything. So tire space looks very interesting. Amongst that, Apollo Tyres is our top pick.
Right. As far as IndusInd Bank is concerned, Siddharth, whenever it falls 5-10%, just buy and don't think about valuations?
Absolutely, Pankaj, because we've seen in the case of HDFC Bank since so many quarters till now, valuation may be mounting up at 4 odd times price to adjusted book. Still people were a buyer into the stock. It's just because of the sustainability in terms of performance. Continuous performance is coming over several quarters have been concerned. Same is the case with IndusInd Bank. Actually, both the banks are more centric towards retail. Advances are higher than 20%. That is something very interesting and which is unlikely seen in most of the banks, including some of the privates and most of the PSU banks. So strong advances, cost to deposit is good, CASA is very strong. So these banks being retail centric, everything is good, asset quality is under control. So valuation is definitely has to be little higher on the higher side, and market would like to justify that because of a better books and better balance sheet.
Right. Siddharth, thank you so much for joining us. Aditya, just request you to stay on. Markets are about to shut. I'll come back to you after that. So 29 points higher for the Nifty. 88.10, 88.11 is where Nifty is. ICICI Bank on your screen is up 1.6. BHEL 146. ITC 259. Yes Bank on the higher side. Tata Power is up about 1.9%. Axis Bank is down 1%. Tata Steel is up 0.6, 361. Hindalco is up 1%, 144. ONGC is up 1.4%, 254 for ONGC. Reliance Industries, 8 rupees higher, 1083. Bank of Baroda is up 1%, 166 for Bank of Baroda. Infosys is up 1 rupee or so, 1061. And Power Grid is close to 178, 2 rupees higher. Coal India, 1.3% higher, 329. Wipro is up about 2 rupees, 481. Tata Motors DVR is down about a rupee or so, 351 for Tata Motors. Aurobindo Pharma is up 2.5% at about 805. Z Entertainment 1% higher, 525 for Z Entertainment. Bharti Airtel up 2 rupees, 325. Ambuja Cement 2% higher, 268 for Ambuja Cement, and TCS up about 2%, 2,410. HDFC Bank both slightly on the negative side. Sun Pharma down about a quarter of a percent. That's the closing bell. 28 points higher for the Nifty. Sensex up about 48 odd points. IndusInd Bank was the top gainer. 2.7, 2.8% higher, 1,211 for IndusInd Bank, one of the best movers today. Aurobindo Pharma 2.6% higher, 805 for Aurobindo Pharma, 1.9 million shares traded for that name. Tata Power did well, 2.2% higher. Ambuja Cement was up 2.1%. TCS was also among the gainers. TCS actually since morning was gaining pretty well. So TCS 2,411, 1.4 million shares traded for TCS. Ultratech did well, 1.8% higher, 3,996 for Ultratech Cement. ONGC was up around 1.6%, 254, 255 for ONGC. ICICI Bank 271, of course an important day for ICICI Bank. You heard the management on the show, and ICICI Pru in terms of their IPO or their first ever offering is coming up to hit the markets. It started today. Adani Ports 1.5% higher, BPCL up about 1.3%, ACC, Coal India, Z Entertainment up about 1% each. As far as some of the losers are concerned, Maruti is down about 1.3% at about 5,497. Bajaj Auto is down 1.2%, 2,945 for Bajaj Auto. Axis Bank is down 1.2%. Hero MotoCorp, HDFC Bank are also among losers. So Hero MotoCorp is down 0.9%. HDFC Bank is down about 0.6 odd percent. Let's look at some broader market movers and what happened over there. A lot of names actually did pretty well. Let's start with the real estate pack. India Bull Real Estate was up 7%, 92 rupees for India Bull Real Estate. Let's pull up that name. 20 million shares in terms of volumes was looking in extremely strong. DLF also did well, so it was up around 5 to 6 odd percent. The entire real estate pack actually did very, very well. Real estate was up, there you go, DLF was up about 4%. Let's look at another name. So Raymond did well. They are also among the real estate, or they have a lot of real estate with them. So maybe even that's why that name also did pretty well. Tire stocks did well. So you had a lights of CEAT, you had a lights of Apollo Tires, you had a light of MRF, which was up around 4 to 5% each. All these names have been doing well. They continue to do so. And clearly, you know, markets continue to reward them with higher and higher valuation. Some of the pharma companies in the mid-cap space did well. Let's pull up a Dishman Pharma, 6% higher, 198. 3 million shares traded for Dishman Pharma. Let's look at Dishman, 6% higher, 198, 199 for Dishman Pharma. So that's a name that also did pretty well. From the mid-cap index itself, what was going up? United Breweries was up 6%, 875. There was a block deal today as well. On Friday, there was a block deal, and the promoter Heineken bought, and maybe today also we'll get the data at around 6:30 p.m. India time. Tata Communication was up 4.5%. Ashok Leyland was up close to 4%. Voltas also did pretty well. Aditya Agarwal is still with us. Aditya, any view on Reliance Industries and IndusInd Bank? Reliance has done well of late. IndusInd was up to 2.5%, 3% today.
Well, if we see Reliance Industries in after means, if we 2 years stock has given a breakout of 1,070, 1,075, and now we are seeing some additional buying. So overall structure for Reliance Industries has become positive after a long time. It's a positional call, means if someone can hold, then we are expecting target of 1,250, 1,300 in short term. So one can continue to hold Reliance Industries. There is no reason as of now to book profit in Reliance or sell Reliance after a long time stock has given a breakout, and we are seeing some fresh long position getting built up on in decline. So one can continue to hold and add if it comes in the range of 1050, 1040 levels with a stop loss of 990, and short term we expecting target of 1250, 1300. Similarly, we see IndusInd Bank after a strong rally, now stock is in consolidation band in a range of 1150 on lower side, 1250, 1260 on higher side. So we're expecting that it will continue to trade in this 100 rupees band for next couple of days before giving any fresh breakout. So as of now, stock is trading in mid of the range, so it's in no trade zone. So one can avoid IndusInd Bank as of now. If it's coming in the range of 1180 or 1170, that is a good time where one can buy, giving a stop loss of 1150, and higher side one can expect target of 1240, 1250.